Hello friends, my name is Raz and in today's video I'm going to share with you an IELTS speaking cue card, which is describe an indoor game that you liked to play when you were a child. You should say what is it, with whom did you play, how often you played it, and explain how did you feel about it. So I'm going to present an idle answer in front of you, which is, well, childhood is the golden phase of one's life, and talking about those memories certainly makes me nostalgic. I was fortunate enough to play a myriad of indoor games with my kids and kins during my childhood, such as Monopoly, chess, building blocks, puzzles, and many more. Indeed, I enjoyed playing them all. However, one indoor game which was close to my heart as a child was Ludo. In this contemporary era, it is also known as several names like Sorry or Pop and Hop. I was fascinated by this game during that time, perhaps due to the colorful board with vibrant colors and dice. Moreover, it was not a complicated game where I had to do brainstorming to make strategic moves as we do in chess or Monopoly. Instead, it is a simple game that even small kids can easily understand and play together. My dad taught me how to play Ludo when I was quite young, maybe around 4 or 5 years, and I usually played with him and my mom in my early childhood days during weekends. But my passion for this game rose when I started to go to school and made friends who always used to talk about Ludo during free times. Essentially, it is a well-known strategy board game for 2 to 4 players with 4 different colors of houses: red, blue, yellow, and green. Each player has a set of 4 pieces placed in their starting zone, and they must run and chase pieces placed through the board by following the arrows and reach to the finish before other players. Players can start their turn by rolling a dice to number 6 and move their tokens according to the number on the dice. Furthermore, the player who gets all 4 of his or her playing pieces into the center home first wins Ludo. I enjoyed this indoor game than any other indoor games I played at that time. Besides, it used to be my favorite board game during summer vacations when most of my siblings used to gather at our place, and we used to play it under one roof and had a whale of a time. I have won several times during my childhood, and I do feel it was quite a dearth of experience when I see this generation playing the same game with the same enthusiasm. Alright, so this was one of the idle answers. Now the second idle answer is, those days are gone when I loved to play different games with my siblings and friends. Nowadays I'm mostly busy with my work and don't get enough time for recreational activities. I still remember I loved to play the game Freeze with my family. It is an indoor game and really entertaining. In this game, music is played and everyone starts dancing. One person stops the music and the rest of the people freeze in their positions. In childhood, we used to make 2 teams and try hilarious acts of funny expressions so that person from other teams starts laughing and loses the game. We used to eagerly wait for weekends so that we can play this game. Apart from this, it was a favorite game of all members of my family. All kids liked it because we can play it any time we want, whereas there are some games which we were not allowed by parents to play at noon, such as cricket, because it is an outdoor game and people sleep at noon. So our neighbors didn't like kids to play it at noon, but the game Freeze was played in our home. In fact, we could play it any time we want without disturbing others. In addition to this, my grandparents loved to recall their childhood by playing this game with us. Besides this, my parents loved to see every one of us playing and enjoying with each other. For obvious reasons, we all love to play this game. Whenever I see children of my neighbors playing this game, I have nostalgic moments. This indoor game is still close to my heart. Alright, so the follow-up questions will be, the first one is, in general, how is outside play for children different to playing inside? So you can say outside play is much different to playing inside. There is a lot of physical activity involved when playing outdoor games. There isn't much physical exercise involved in indoor games. Indoor games may not include as much social interaction with other players as in the outdoor games. Second question, do you think that indoor activities and outdoor activities develop children's abilities the same way? I think the indoor and outdoor games develop children's abilities in different ways. There is more social interaction when children play outdoor games, as it gives an opportunity to play in bigger teams when playing outdoor games, which leads to more awareness of other cultures and backgrounds the other children come from. On the other hand, indoor games may develop better strategic and decision-making skills than outdoor games. The next question, what's the most popular game in your country? I think cricket is the most popular game in India. However, after the last Olympics, badminton, wrestling and gymnastics has gained popularity as well. The next question, how have games changed in the past few decades? So you can say games have changed a lot over the last few years. The format of many games has entirely changed. For instance, cricket, football, kabaddi and hockey are now played in the Premier League's format. Also, there are many TV channels now that have made many sports popular. The next question, how have children's games changed in the past few decades? Children's games have changed greatly in the last few decades. There are many more options of indoor games now since the advent of technology. There are many types of video games available now. There is also an option for motion detection in many gaming consoles. Next question, how are children's games different from adults' games? Children's games are different from adults' games mainly in terms of the physical activity involved in the outdoor games, as for in terms of the indoor games, it's a content of the games that differs in the difficulty levels. The next question, why do many adults not play games? The main reason why many adults don't play games is due to the lack of time. Everyone these days leads very busy lives and do not get the time to pursue interests like games and sports. The next question, do you think modern lifestyles encourage or discourage adults from playing games? I think the modern lifestyle discourages people from playing games. People are busy with their hectic routines and do not get time to pursue hobbies and other pastime activities like playing games. Next question, what benefits do people get from playing games? There are many benefits of playing games, both indoor and outdoor. It develops sportsmanship spirit, leadership skills, social skills, cooperative attitude, more exposure to other cultures and many more. Sports can also be pursued as a career and it may bring a person name and fame. Next question, what benefits can children get from playing games? You can say children benefit a lot from playing games. They remain physically and mentally fit. They learn many skills like leadership qualities, social skills, more exposure to different cultures, sportsmanship spirit, and many more. Next question, do you think group activities can help give a child a sense of responsibility? You can say yes, definitely. Team sports can help a child develop a sense of responsibility. When playing in a team, each player has the authority of leading the team towards a win by giving it their best. They need to cooperate and coordinate with others in the team to ensure that their performance adds to the entire team's performance and doesn't hamper it. Similarly, in a group activity, each person has a role to play and a task to complete, which helps the entire project to be successfully and efficiently completed. The next question, what's the importance of electronic games? Video games introduce children to computer technology. Some games provide practice in problem solving and logic. Example, Age of Empires. Video games have proved to improve visual skills, improve motor and spatial skills. Children who play video games have better reflexes. They make learning fun and the cost of failure is lower. This encourages risk-taking and exploration. Share a few negatives of video games. The major challenge that is faced by playing video games is overdependence, which further leads to social isolation as it is usually played alone. Moreover, it builds an aggressive behavior among juveniles or kids, as most of the games are based on violent acts and can confuse fantasy with reality. The last question is, what are few addictive tips for parents? The best way to alleviate this addiction is to limit the game playing hours. Always ensure the age game ratings before subscribing to it. Thus, it requires to perform homework and chores to be done before game playing. Try to be physically present and play the game with your child. So thank you so much, friends, for watching this video, and keep watching more IELTS Speaking Cue Cards videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.